Castlevania Bloodlines for the Sega Genesis. Developed and published by Konami in 1994. In Europe, it was known as Castlevania The New Generation and featured censored violence. The plot of the game is that these two characters need to stop this woman from resurrecting her uncle Dracula. It's one of the more violent Castlevania games unless you have the European or Australian version. In which case, I just said they censored it. Let's see, jump, B, type C, A attack. I don't like A being attack. I don't like A being jump either. I'd quite like C to be jump and B to be attack. There we go. This is the easier and faster character to play it as. However, I prefer to be this one because it's more like the traditional Castlevania. Yes, he's got a whip. The other guy has a spear that's pretty overpowered. The game features branch things. Everything you'd want from your traditional Castlevania. However, unlike the Super Nintendo versions, Castlevania Dracula X and Castlevania 4, you can't whip directly upwards, you can only whip sort of a diagonal. And if you jump and whip, you can't move. I think you have to jump and keep your momentum going first, it's really interesting. Like with all Castlevanias, it has a fun and great level design. Even Castlevania 2 had a decent soundtrack, despite the game's flaws and criticisms. I think this is invincibility, yeah. Like the purple at the top of the screen. I think that looks terrible, the sort of purpley. Also, those water effects are pretty awful. They just look like static rather. They're supposed to be sort of moving water, but ugly looking. It looks like the game's broken. You notice instead of getting hearts, I get like D's or something. Or C's, I don't know what they're meant to be. Trying to keep the axe for this boss, I don't really want the... I don't know what that is. Should we pick it? Oh, it's a boomerang, I think. I don't think I wanted that. We'll see how useful it is. Well, actually, it's probably more useful than the axe would have been. Yeah, instead of hearts this time, we have some sort of crystal. Easy first boss. This is also one of the more difficult Castlevania games. As you can see, I didn't get any health regeneration when I killed that boss. Well, actually, that's because I'm still on stage 1. That was more of a mini-boss. That's why I didn't get any health back. Ability. I don't know what that was. no wall checking? There probably was somewhere. Yes, this game still has the wall checking. You should regularly check where that is. Oh, okay. I threw 3 axes then. If I chose the other character paths, I'd go a different route. This character can't go certain directions. I can't get up there apparently. This bit's annoying. I'm gonna die soon. Ah, lovely. Oh, I can't. I think I have to go right. On the European and Australian versions, that blood you saw dripping there would be green slime, not blood. Oh, crap. That's what I get for trying to kill the crows. Completely wasn't paying attention then. Okay, so now I lose all my upgrades. I don't get an axe. Ah, that's a whip upgrade. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can actually swing on ceilings. I didn't actually know that. That could be handy for speedrunning. Wall checking. I don't even know if it'll still be there. No, it's gone. Right, so this time I gotta keep running. Forget the crows. Just keep holding down right. Don't even jump. Just leg it. Except on that last bit, then you want to jump. Is this meant to be a boss? Can't get past, I'm not sure. I believe this game might be a bit longer than the Super Nintendo versions. Or the Super Nintendo equivalents. Not the... They weren't straight ports, they're different games entirely. Okay, let's see. How do I handle this boss? The first proper boss of the game. Just spam that at him or what? Oh, how did he... I am doing damage, okay, he's just not flashing anything. You gotta hit him in the head. I think if you hit him enough times, he bounces back like that. Okay, I'm going to use the invisibility frames to try and push him back a bit. I could die here. Going back a lot. Oh, he kicked me. I can't use my weapon anymore, I'm out of magic. He is going to... Oh, he's dead. Okay. That was tricky. It looked simple, it was quite tricky to... Because it's quite hard to jump in this game. And there's no upswing. There's a password system, which is impossible to remember. I don't know why they did the password system like that. Why they couldn't just keep it as simple, like letters and numbers. They had to do pictures. No one's going to remember. Alright, this is a tricky stage. I think just touching that wall can kill you, yeah. I was rushing that and not concentrating. This game actually requires the utmost concentration to do well. Especially this stupid stage. I do have a handicap, my B button is a bit crap. Got a whip extension there. Right, this platform I believe falls down and there's an enemy that attacks you as you get halfway along it. Okay, the platform doesn't fall down, that's good. I wasn't sure, it looked a bit unsafe. Okay, good. I believe the water starts rising on the stage, yes. You have to be quick. But you also have to wait for the... Oh, I just got an item I don't really like much, apart from certain bosses. I've never been a fan of the... I know it has its uses, but... I just never liked it. What should you call it? A potion? The holy water, yeah, that's it. On the original Castlevania, it kind of breaks the game because it's so overpowered. But I'm not sure it's quite the same on this one. So I don't really like it too much. Let's go to the right and see what's here. This better not be a trap. Oh, I'm supposed to swing along the ceiling. I'm not used to that. No. That's something I need to learn to get the hang of. Great. Well, we're 12 minutes in and I've almost got game over. I shouldn't be hitting that like that. It's a very interesting level design, isn't it? I'm not sure about continues in this game. I don't know if I get any or not. What was that? Was that a one-up? It's a stupid place to put one if it was. You're right. I was correct. I did need to go right. At least the floors stopped moving. I remember this being quite easy. Every time you hit him, he like goes away. You've got to get your timing down. Just don't give him a chance to breathe. This is probably the easiest mini-boss in the game, look. How rubbish was that? Calls himself a mini-boss. Man, the diagonal... I don't even think I can do a diagonal whip anymore, not with the upgrade. Okay, I think I got another guy. This one's much tougher. What are you doing? Oh, I think that's because I pushed the directional button and the axe. So you gotta hit and run this guy. Jump. I'm not gonna waste too many axes, I don't have that many hearts. Especially when you can just jump whip him all the time. Oh, he jumps up in the air, watch out for that. Oh, he gets his axe stuck in the ground as well. Still relatively easy. There's probably a cheaper way to beat him, but I don't remember what it is. He's dead. This is more like a gauntlet, this part of the game. It's like a series of mini-bosses you have to face. I'm getting to the part that I can't beat. what is going on here? Am I supposed to jump down there or... Oh! Okay, the water's rising. I think I have to try and get down. That's interesting. You've got these stupid Medusa heads flying at you from classic Castlevania games, making their annoying return. They are trolls, aren't they? You can just imagine them a big troll. There you go. Oh, I'm not dead, thank goodness. But the water is doing damage to me. It won't be long. I'll be game over before you know it. This game is really hindered by not being able to do a diagonal whip properly. Oh man, there's no way I could get out of the way of that. Maybe if I use my axe. Now does it go to rest 0 or is that it? Okay, I get a rest. That's something at least. How do you do diagonal? I think you have to jump diagonal it. Oh, I didn't mean to go up there. Oh, for goodness sake! Okay, is that a continue or a game over? It doesn't matter either way, I'm stopped. That's a complete game over. Well, that demonstrates how difficult and frustrating this game actually is. Oh, there are continues. Okay, well I'll stop there anyway, because I'm not going to complete the game, not knowing anything about it. So to summarise, this game's pretty decent, but it's incredibly hard. Graphically, it's pretty alright. It's not the best for 1994, they were doing a lot better at the time. I think they could have done better with the sprites, made them larger. The water looks flickery and weird. The purple at the top of the screen is ugly and a bit rubbishy. And the picture could be sharper, I suppose. I give it a 6 out of 10 for graphics. I'm gonna be nice, but they're not brilliant, are they? The Super Nintendo version has much better graphics, and certainly the PC Engine version blows both of those out of the water. Sound. The music's fantastic. The sound effects for a Mega Drive are not bad at all, and they're normally pretty poor. And it's got some very memorable compositions, so I'll give the sound 7 out of 10. I think I think the Super Nintendo versions are slightly better. That's why I'm giving it a 7, not an 8. Because they could have done better even with the Sega's sound chip being inferior to the Super Nintendo's. Level design. The level design is very intelligent, very clever. It's not unfair. You can learn the maps, you can learn the game, and you can get through it pretty quickly if you is, and what to use and when, and how to do the whip swing, which I don't know how to do properly yet because I haven't played this very much. And I like the idea that you can be 2 different characters and go different paths, and you've got multiple endings. I like that. I think that's really intelligent. In terms of game design, you have to give it an 8 out of 10. It's very, very clever. Very well made. Plot. It's not bad, is it? You got to stop this woman from resurrecting Dracula. I think that's pretty cool. And you do like a team up to try and do it. Story, I give it a 6 out of 10. So, because it's not the most original, to be honest. So overall, I give this game a 7 out of 10. It lets itself down a bit graphically. Audibly, it's not quite as strong as it could be, but the level design really picks it up, and it's really fun, and it's a great challenge. So I give it a 7 out of 10. But if you're going to buy the game, get the Bloodlines version for the Genesis, not the new generation, because this is the superior version of the game.